Hey everyone, welcome back to the Genus Brewing channel. Usually you're going to see us making beer, but today we're actually going to go ahead and break down how we actually put together the videos and how we started a YouTube channel for you.
We've had a lot of people commenting on this topic, asking things like camera gear, things like, how to get your brand out there. And so we're going to break this into two parts. Today is going to be specifically focused on how to build a brand and start on YouTube. And we'll do another video down the road where we talk about all the camera gear that we've grown into over the years. Let's start out with something that applies to every YouTuber and something that I've seen a lot of YouTubers do wrong, especially in the beer world, and that is not creating a hook early on in your video.
You have to have something within the first 10 seconds of your video that's going to catch the viewer's attention and make it so they don't click out.
For example, if you're talking about a hazy IPA, you can start your video with, "Today we're brewing a hazy IPA, and I'm going to teach you how." Another way to do it, if you wanted to create some conflict and maybe make the video more interesting, is you can say something like, "You're normally brewing your hazies this way, but I'm going to show you a new way to brew them even better." That creates conflict and gets people's interest.
The reason the hook is so important is because YouTube will actually push your videos in front of more people if they continue watching them after the first 10 seconds.
This is incredibly important for discovery. And so speaking of, let's go into what's really important for if you are between 0 and 5,000 subscribers. And so that means you really need new people to see your channel.
Yeah, you're going to be a small fish in a really, really big pond. And the easiest way to do this, to be seen by other fish, is to make your content searchable. Put in lots of keywords, put in lots of really kind of hot topics, right?
This is really helpful if you have a niche that you're working with. And so, for example, our niche is obviously home brewing and beer brewing. And so when we know that there are hot topics, for example, the New England IPA or new products that are coming out, we know to put that in our title and our keywords. And then when people are searching through those, we will be on the list of things to come up.
One thing to remember when you are making YouTube videos is to stick to the topic, stick to the point. Mostly for someplace like us, people are coming to get educated. So if you meander off of that, they're definitely going to be uninterested. They're not going to want to watch more videos.
And the reason this is so important is because, again, watch time is one of the biggest things that makes YouTube put your videos in front of more people. And so if you're getting good watch time and you're getting good click-through rate, that means back to the hook again, then you're going to get
more views.
Yeah, put in front of more people. So once you've been discovered, once you have a small following, let's say 5,000 subscribers or somewhere in that wheelhouse, now we get to the fun stuff, and that's what we're going to call developing a brand.
A brand is going to be very important because that's what's going to differentiate you from another homebrewing channel, for instance.
So if somebody's searching through on how to do something, why are they going to subscribe to you over somebody else? It's because they like you and because they like whatever brand you have. So to start off with, one tip that we have is develop a consistent image or message with all your videos.
Our message happens to be that homebrewing can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be, but ultimately the goal is just to have fun.
Yeah, and it is important that you have fun in your videos because I think that personality actually does kind of shine through in these things. If you sound really boring all the time, some people might not want to watch you. The second tip that we have when you get into this brand building is pay attention to analytics, because this is how you can kind of form and mold your image.
I think we have both spent way too much time looking at the analytics that YouTube provides. However, they are great information sources.
As an example, if you were to look at just the audience retention, basically you can see when people are clicking off your videos. And then if you rewatch your videos at that point, you can say, hey, that was kind of a spot that I was getting really boring at. And you can start to figure out why people are clicking away.
This is a point in your channel growth that I would really recommend start really paying attention to the details in your videos. Find that point that people might be clicking away and try to fix that in your future videos.
Going into the rest of the personality side of developing this brand, we have just, show your personality. We've already said that, but also don't be a try-hard. And so if your personality isn't big and bubbly and boisterous, don't try to be big and bubbly and boisterous. So now that you're in this kind of sweet spot where you have an audience and you have kind of a consistent image that you're putting forward, let's talk about what it takes to really grow your brand.
So you need to figure out a way to portray yourself and then be consistent with that portrayal.
Yeah, know what you want to put out there, and then that's what you should be doing. But also you can find out what your audience really responds to and repeat that as long as it still lives within your image. And finally, when you're on YouTube, no matter what size you are, just be mindful of social circumstances.
You are going to have a bit of a thick skin because you're going to have a lot of people that put down mean comments, but also you have to be mindful not to offend those same people that are writing the mean comments.
Yeah, so, be true to yourself. YOLO, but not too hard. Drink lots of beer. Put videos out in front of people. And stay tuned for our next video where we talk about all the camera equipment that we started with, which is some pretty pretty baller on a budget camera equipment to what we've grown into now and what we're using to make our videos.
Please shoot us a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of this quick vid, and hopefully you are already subscribed. If not, whack a microphone and subscribe.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Follow us on Instagram. Follow Ryan on TikTok. That's all I have.
Bye.
I'm swinging a baby.